1/5 of SFU students are from other countries. 60% of these international students are from China. Many of these students feel that even though they make up a large percentage of the student population, they're excluded on campus. One student said that he feels international students are disadvantaged in teamwork as they hardly can build personal connections with domestic students.
At the beginning of my school year, there are definitely a lot more barriers than now. There would be a lot of times that people feel if they're not connected to you personally, they really cannot trust your work value. So I definitely find that quite a struggle at the beginning.
For others, language differences serve as a barrier to connecting with the rest of the student body.
I had a very terrible experience on a project. It's a human resources course, and we need to write a paper, and kind of due to my English, it's kind of barrier for them to communicate with me.
There are few things you need to know, like slangs or acronym, which you are not familiar with, but then once you know, you are also comfortable with the domestic ones.
I feel like a lot of natives, they are not so, they look nice, but they do not really want to have a deeper relationship with you. It's kind of like interest based. Since you do not have that same interest with him, so they do not want to.
You have to approach them. They find it difficult to approach you first, but the initiative has to be done at your end. You have to approach them to make friends with domestic people. Yeah.
We interviewed the coordinator of intercultural student engagement, Michelle Low, to share her insights of intercultural communications.
It's inevitable that every student on campus will, at some point in their university career and in their work career, have to work in a diverse team. So those who are able to do it well are more likely to be successful in that sort of environment. One thing that students really should watch out for is communication styles in general. Cultures differ in the way they prefer to communicate, whether that's verbally, non-verbally, indirectly, or directly. It leads to a lot of misunderstandings and miscommunications. So it's a really good idea to take a look at yourself and understand your own communication style and preferences, and then learn to recognize those styles in others. We're all biased, and it's human nature to be attracted to people who are very similar to us. So I ask my students to step outside their comfort zone and try and meet people and understand and learn from people who are very different from us. Here in the Global Student Center, we have a variety of engagement programs where we intentionally match students from different backgrounds and hopefully work with them to develop their teamwork skills in diverse groups. There's also an online Canvas course for those who might be interested in a 6-week-long course on intercultural communication.
From recent survey to employers by AACU, 96% employer agrees that all college students should have experiences of effective intercultural communication. To both international and domestic students, it is beneficial to step out of their comfortable zone and interact people who from completely different background.